Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Linh, and I'm delighted to be here today to tell you about topic, the challenges faced by students in doing research. So my talk will be in 5 parts. Part 1, introduction. Part 2, literature review. Part 3, methodology. Part 4, findings and discussion. Part 5, conclusion and recommendation. I will start with part 1, introduction. Scientific research activity play an important role in society, especially in the economic development and comprehensive human development. Today, scientific research also play an important role in student academic lives. It has significant impact on developing student critical thinking and the necessary skill for self-improvement. And according to the website of Scientific Management Corporation, Ho Chi Minh City Open University have many internationally published research papers. In school year 2019-2020, more than 400 research papers by lecture. In school year 2020-2021, more than 200 research papers by students and lecturers. University students won many contests such as Eureka competition and the National Science Research Student Competition. So there are the reason that have promote the school's scientific research activity, and especially at the School of Advanced Study. To ensure the quality of training, students must have a scientific research topic and have recognized by the school in order to be considered for graduation. About objective, the first objective is find out the challenges faced by students in the School of Advanced Study of Ho Chi Minh City Open University when they carry out the research. And the second object is explore if the challenges are different in terms of academic year and academic major. And the significance of this study. The purpose of this study to examine the barriers faced by students of School of Advanced Study in conducting research. And based on the finding of the study, Ho Chi Minh City Open University, especially at the School of Advanced Study, can have more effective measures to support the student in doing research, and other university and college can use the findings of the study as a reference to facilitate their students' research project. And this study answered the following questions. What problems do students report having when doing research? Are the problems different in terms of student academic year? And are the problems different in terms of student academic major? Now let's move to part 2, literature review. First, about the definition of research. According to Wons and Bansiu, in 1981, research is a semantic, formal, rigorous, and precise process employed to gain the solution to problems or to discover and interpret new facts and relationships. According to Creswell 2008, research is a process of steps used to collect and analyze information to increase our understanding of the topic or issues. Consider 3 steps. pose questions, collect data to answer the questions, and present an answer to the question. According to Coterie 2006, research is a pursuit of truth with half of study, observation, comparison, and experiment. There's the search for knowledge through objective and semantic method of finding solution to a problem. Next, about the challenge when doing research. In general, the authors discovered that the main factor influencing the success of completing research include limited time, instructors, university knowledge, and team cooperation. According to the findings of literature review, students may encounter numerous challenges when doing research. So here is a theoretical framework was conducted. I now like to move to part 3, methodology. In terms of methodologies, we use quantitative method, and about participant 220 Vietnamese students from the School of Advanced Study, and there is only one answer cannot be used. The questionnaire is the data instrument, and it has 4 sections and includes multiple choice, scaling questions, 5-point Likert scale questions, and open question. The third question in first section, the section attempt to divide them into 2 groups, those who have done scientific work or are working on it, and those who have not. If they select have done any research, and they will be able to submit the form. About data analysis, we use ABSS 25 for descriptive. The questionnaire reached the reliability higher than 0.7, the acceptable level of reliability. Let's turn to part 4, findings and discussion. About personal problem. Among the 2020, 220 students who took part in the survey, survey 20 survey, and they are undergraduate in English, banking and finance, civil engineering, biotechnology, accountant, business administration, economic law, computer science, Japanese, Chinese, and some of the participants were taught how to write research proposal and project, and the majority of them have not taken any score. So about the research experience, the table showed 93 students finished their research study, 23 students are in state of doing, and the rest of them haven't complete their research. From the question onward, we aim to divide them into 2 categories: those who have done scientific work or are working on it, and those who have not. So here are the purpose that here is the purpose that students do scientific research in School of Advanced Study. The result provide some influence in School of Advanced Study for conducting research, and the most common impact were gain more hands-on experience, and the mandatory physical is required as a part of the education. Another consequence which account for 45.7 was commendation for students doing research. Next, we moved to difficulties in conducting research of students in School of Advanced Study. About problems, we divide them into 4 problems: related, knowledge, personal, literature, and university. From this survey, we choose 115 appropriate response. Regarding personal problem, the results show that the student who participate in the survey has difficulties such as managing personal, such as not having enough time, with the mean of 2.88, the highest among the participants, and the results are in line with Wasem and Zayed in 2019 have a short period of time to finalize their own research project. The finding also relevant that the majority of students did not know how to use research tools and lack the necessary knowledge to conduct research, and these findings support the findings of Martin and Kahn studies in 2017 and are consistent with Urich and Alpha Kahn in 2018. When it comes to lecturers, students had the most difficulty because they rarely meet in terms of university issued the research courses do not provide enough knowledge to conduct research, and this finding was agreement in Safari and Yusefi in 2015. Next, about difficulty problems when conducting research on students in terms of academic year. So students have the most difficulties with knowledge when conducting research and time aspect. In personal problem with the mean score greater than 2.5, and we discovered that freshmen have not been educated about scientific research beyond 4 issues, and second and third year students have only studied research mentor for one semester, and and some of them never competed in competition, so they may not realize that how difficult it is. And for year students who have participated in competition at least one, so as a result, they have more experience than first year, second year, and third year student. And similarly, the survey based on study of 154 medical students from King Salbin Abdulaziz University for Health Science found that is more likely owing to the cumulative knowledge from the curriculum. About the problem where when conducting research in terms of academic nature. So, students from all majors encounters difficulty in scheduling time for research, and students for all majors have issue with the use of research tool, and you see in the table, knowledge and limitation of language skill when using foreign document to conducting research. And so let's move to part 5. Summarize the study's main findings and make some recommendation as well as suggestion for future research. Now, just to summarize, let's quickly look at the main point. Problems do students report to have when doing research, and different in terms of academic year, and differences problem in terms of student academic nature, and recommendations. So here there are suggestions to improve the scientific research activity as a school of advanced study in particular, and the student at Ho Chi Minh City Open University in general. The first is the promotional operation should be well execute, bringing the scientific research knowledge closer to students. The purpose of this activity is to make each student strongly aware of the importance of scientific research. The second is diversify organizational form in order to practice science research skill. And in this recommendation, organize the annual student scientific research conference and also create and maintain effective student academic clubs. The third is provide research facilities. The university should promote library modernization, and students will be able to better approach reality thanks to technological equipment, a diverse range of research material, and other physical condition. And for teacher and student, the findings have number of implication for research at Ho Chi Minh City Open University. Based on the findings of this study, educators should be prepared to overcome the numerous barriers that students face when conducting research, and university may provide activity to have students improve their research writing skill. About the limitation and suggestion in future studies. So, this study was conducting during the time of COVID-19 pandemic, and the study conducted in one faculty of Ho Chi Minh City Open University might not stand for a whole student from all the faculties. And due to the lack of time, the survey was done in a short break time, and some students were busy, and they seem to answer in a hurried way. So this may have influenced the result of the study. So that's on our presentation. So thank you so much for listening.